For those of you that want to see more video footage and pictures from Last Year the Nightmare, well, there was a shit ton released this weekend because they just took it to Pax East and allowed people to actually test and play Last Year the Nightmare. Let's take a look. Here's the entrance to the Last Year the Nightmare booth at Pax East. Now when you actually go into the booth, you kind of see a resemblance of the high school. You see some lockers and some other high school references. So here's a bunch of missing posters of the teenagers you can play as in Last Year the Nightmare. Now the bottom of this photo, you're going to notice two things. One is a picture of the default controller layout for the Xbox One controller. Now, notice how I said Xbox One and there is a picture of the Xbox One controller on the bottom of the screen. Don't get too happy, that's not for consoles. You can use the Xbox One controller on a PC, and that's what they're doing here in this photo. Here's a photo of them actually searching for things, the same as you would in another asymmetrical survival horror game, and try to escape. Also, if you notice in the bottom left-hand corner, which again will show that everybody can only be one of the characters. You can't select the character more than once. However, in this photo, once you select a character, you can choose your class. And here you'll notice somebody's hanging from the top of the gymnasium. And a nice little sign for those of you who want to know how long the wait time got, 2.5 hours. Which 2.5 hours isn't actually that long. I mean, shit, I spent over 4.5 hours waiting in line to get on Flight of the Passage when Avatar first opened up over at Disney, which was worth every single minute of that wait. Now this picture, we're going to notice there is a slight little bit more of information to the game, or at least the backstory. Yes, ignore all the shit that's being given away at the bottom of the poster and read up top. Right where it says, player-controlled supernatural killer on Halloween night in 1996. Yes, we know it took place in the 90s, but now we know it takes place on Halloween night in 1996. Which means we're going to be having an all-day live stream, or at least all-night live stream the night before Halloween, playing Last Year the game. So you better get your PCs ready and get your games ready, because I'm going to be giving away some shit, I think, when we do this. I think we'll do a contest on Halloween, the night before Halloween, playing Last Year and giving away some cool Last Year the Nightmare merchandise. But now, let's get to the stuff you all have been waiting for. Some gameplay footage. So if we take a look at this footage, one of the teenagers is actually being chased by the killer. And he's trying to take him one-on-one, which, again, I can't stress this enough. You're not going to win one-on-one. You need to work as a team. There's many obstacles that you need to complete, and you can't do this by yourself. But it's a pretty cool little kill that he just did right there. He pretty much just chopped his head off. Now, keep in mind, this still is not a finished product, so any little bugs and things like that you see are not finalized. Now this kind of looks like a shift mode where he's laying some traps out. And you have another one of the students making their way downstairs. And here's another kill. Looks like chopping people's heads off is something this killer really loves to do. Now this person is actually a medic, one of the many skill classes you can choose from. So right here it looks like you can actually help your teammates up if they're knocked down on the ground. And here's some nice little hidden areas, crawl spaces for you to go into to move on to other areas of the map. But let me know down in the comment section below, are you excited you actually got to see a little bit more of the gameplay footage and some pictures from Last Year the Nightmare? Are you just ready to pre-order this damn game? Also, don't forget, we have Last Year the Nightmare, a second giveaway coming. Yes, that's right, we announced the 2 winners last Friday, but we have more copies to give away, and we will do so. Now, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that other great shit. And hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you don't, even if I have kick-ass shit such as this, or the contest, the second contest for Last Year the Nightmare coming out pretty soon. Make sure you are following me on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, or even Google+, because everybody who has a YouTube account has Google+. If you follow me on one of those, you'll be notified, because I know notifications aren't going out to everybody, and a lot of my subscribers just found this out last weekend when they weren't notified of a couple videos. Again, it wasn't bullshit, and if you're having an issue with that, follow me on one of those. Links are down in the description below. I post all the videos on all of those social medias. Also, don't forget there is a merch store. That link is, well, of course, down in the description below as well. There's also the female versions of the shirts coming out in a couple of weeks. I keep saying a couple of weeks because I don't have them yet. I don't even think they were shipped yet, but they keep telling me a couple of weeks, and I keep telling you guys a couple of weeks. So I'm only relaying the information of which I am told. And as always, I'll see you next time.
all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just